This was gonna be a main channel video, but then I got lazy, and now here we are. Does that really surprise anyone? Hey howdy boys, welcome back. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm pre-recording a lot of videos in advance because I'm, leaving for a month. Gotta admit, coming up with a lot of video topics to talk about, it's a lot more difficult than you would think. So yeah, this video was going to be a main channel video like 2 years ago, before I quit, but things don't always work out the way you think. That's not at all the saying. Things don't always work out the way you plan. So today I'm gonna talk about my experience working at Walmart. It was only for 1 month, but my god, what an experience. Also, it was over Black Friday and Christmas, so that counts as more. So during the time I was working there, I kinda just wrote down a bunch of random shit that happened to me, or was said to me, or that I experienced. It was a lot, and I tried to put them in order for this. So starting with the interview, I don't think they wanted to hire people. Like during the interview, this lady was like, "Do you want to work at Walmart?" It's like, no. But given the monopoly that you have on this town, I don't really have a choice. Can we please change the rule for the world that you have to dress up for a job interview? Especially at Walmart. I wore a fucking polo, a bright red polo, to a job interview for Walmart. That was not necessary. The fucking orientation process was so weird. This game's not starting, by the way. So for the orientation, they send you into the back rooms, and you sit at a computer and take tests and quizzes for parts of the job that you don't have. Like, I had to learn how to use a cash register when I was working on the floor. This game isn't starting. I'm just gonna keep talking. There was one part of the quiz that just didn't work. Like, you had to watch a 15-minute video and then answer a bunch of questions about it. And no matter what answers you picked, like there was me and 3 other people, and we were all stuck on this part. No matter what answers you picked, it would say there was an error or you got this part wrong. No matter what. This game isn't starting. Hello? Did my internet go out? Can anybody hear me? Am I alone? Yeah, this game isn't starting, so I have a better idea. Maybe at some point there will be gameplay in this gaming video. One can only hope. Anyway, like I was saying, the orientation was so stupid. There was a part where you would click on like a word and it would give you a definition for it, but it did it for every single word on the page. Oh god, I'm used to infinite now. I just tried to grapple. Also, I just never finished the orientation process. I still had like another 2 or something pages to finish. Never finished them, but like 2 of the people that I was doing orientation with finished them. So the lady was just like, you know what, let's go. And they hired me. Does anyone know how to fly this thing? We put up a valiant effort. So I don't know what kind of order these are supposed to be in, but the next thing I have written down is some kid was blocking an item I had to stock because he was making a TikTok, which I can't believe was a thing that happened. I was standing in the middle of the aisle waiting for this family to pass so I could stock. Then the teenage son in the back took his sweet time. I was wondering why he was standing there for so long. Then he put his phone down and started dancing. It's like, alright, I gotta stock still. Obama Gaming. Oh my god, I just killed the president. Yeah, I deserve to die after that one. That's gonna happen to me in real life. I don't think I can keep that in the video. This was before the pandemic, so I don't know if people just didn't understand personal space or what was going on, or if they just didn't process people around them, but people would just walk down the aisle screaming into their phone on speaker. Like this one guy's walking down, the aisle's packed, and he's on speakerphone. I didn't hear most of the conversation he was having. All I was able to hear from that conversation was this guy screaming, "You're at Walmart, where you can get walnuts," just screaming it at the top of his lungs 8 times in a row. It's like, dog, I think the guy heard the joke. He's just not laughing. So here's a fun fact for you. E621 and Bad Dragon are both blocked on Walmart Wi-Fi. Where even is this guy? Dog, this game is 12 years old. How are you still playing like this? So some poor IT bastard had to look them up and purposefully block them. And then the cart, oh my god, the carts. Those fucking carts. You have to get a cart full of a bunch of random bullshit through a space that just fits the width of the cart. Kind of like those gifts from Oddly Satisfying, only the carts have 3 broken wheels and somehow goes in 2 separate directions at the same time. If you hit something even the slightest bit, you might as well sound the fucking tornado alarms. That's not even including when you're freaking dragging it behind you and it slams into the back of your ankles. You know how painful it is when like a scooter smacks against your ankles? Imagine that, but instead of, you know, like a 5-pound scooter, it's a cart carrying 250 pounds of food. Shit hurts. So like I said, I worked there through Black Friday and Christmas, and you know how when you go into Walmart during, you know, end of November, all of December, it seems like they're always playing Christmas music? Yeah, that's because they are. I swear, listening to the same 14 Christmas songs on loop for 9 hours a day, every day for a month and a half, almost made me snap and go on my Joker arc. But sometimes, like a beacon of light, they would take a break from the Christmas music and just play the fucking weirdest songs you could imagine. I felt like a teenage girl in 2011 because hearing Justin Bieber sing brought me to tears. Whoa. Oh, no way. I thought it went silent for a few seconds. It's not even my internet this time. The game just ended. Can 343 make a fucking game that works, please? Aw, cool, message of the day. 343, I am begging you, make a game that works. I feel like that's not that much to ask. I believe in you. You can do this. I got banned because matchmaking stopped working. You know what? I think it's time we give it a second chance. We're back, baby. Halo's back. So like I was saying, they would play weird songs over the loudspeaker. One of them even had gunshots in it. Hey Walmart, maybe don't play gunshots over the loudspeaker. Also, people would just bring speakers with them while shopping and just blare music. You really get a sense of how fucked humanity is when you work there. Like, dog, headphones exist. You can blare them as loud as you want. You do not need to carry around a boombox like it's 1987. My mic's off, right? You guys wouldn't let me just talk to myself like a schizophrenic. You would tell me if my mic was on, right? So during the orientation process, they said that there was secret employees or like managers that would walk around and like ask questions to people on the floor, and I don't think I ever came across one, but there was one time when this woman asked me where the bread aisle was. While we were in the bread aisle, she asked where the bread was when we were standing right next to it, and I want to say that she was a secret worker, but I've also done stupider shit than that before, so I'm not sure I can judge too much. So I don't know if I've made this clear enough yet. They did not tell you how to do shit there. You were completely on your own. There was one time my manager told me to stock the overstock. What the fuck does that mean? It's literally called overstock. I'm not sure what kind of magic he's expecting me to pull out of my ass for that one. So I don't know if I'll get in trouble for encouraging something like this, but if you're at Walmart and it's a busy day, the best thing you can do for the employees is break something. Create a mess. Somebody would like drop a jar of spaghetti on the floor and it would break open. It was like a celebration. That was the best thing that could happen to us. We were all required to stop what we were doing, and one of us would stand guard so that nobody would walk through sauce that's all over the floor. Somehow, we're dealing with toddlers apparently. So the next part I have written down is just a conversation that I had with a customer once. I'm just gonna read it. The guy comes up to me and asks, "Where is the horseradish?" I respond, "It's right down there at the end of the aisle." 30 seconds later, he comes back. "I couldn't find it." I walk down, I show him exactly where it is. He says, "No, I said horseradish." "That is horseradish." "No, I meant horseradish." "Yes, that is what I am pointing at." "No, Horseradish, sir. That is horseradish. Then my manager came by and took him away from me. Took away my entertainment. As awful as dealing with him was, damn if that wasn't one of the funniest things I've ever experienced. What the hell was I supposed to respond with? How is this game still going on? The only redeeming part of that job were my old coworkers. They were alright. I was the bad coworker. I think it's been long enough I can reflect on it and realize that. I didn't even get credit for it. That was like a frame late. You gotta be kidding me. Man, a 0-0 thriller there. All of my coworkers were such a diverse group too. Not like in ethnicity, just, you know, age. I was like 20 and I was one of the youngest people there. It was like 40 to 60-year-olds. It was wild. Had we not been forced to work together, I would have never become friends with any of them. Or friendly. It's not like we're still hanging out. You gotta understand, the type of people that Walmart was hiring, and probably still hires, they're usually the people that can't get a job anywhere else. Like me. Oh yeah, so fun fact. Never mind, there's no more fun facts. OJ's murder weapon. I can't even get mad at that. Anyway, like I was saying, fun fact, fun story, whatever. I got deathly ill a month into working there, and you can use up sick days. So rather than stocking food for the entire county, I made the, you know, conscious decision to not do that and instead to call in sick so I wouldn't infect 90% of the population of my town. You only have a certain amount of sick days, and I use all of them. So because I didn't want to infect people, I was fired. This was December 2019. If only it was 3 months later, I could have made so much money from a lawsuit. And then seeing them post shit and talk about like, we care about our employees' health. Eat my fucking shit. I threw up so hard while on the clock that I lost my voice. And then I was fired. 3 months later, they're making all these posts and announcements like, we care about our employees' health. Fuck you. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Isn't that a dream lyric? So there was one day when I was in the middle of stocking, completely alone in the aisle, and these two guys, like 40 to 50 years old, just walked down the aisle I was in, and they walked past me, and I heard one of them whisper, "That's the hairstyle of a faggot." Oh, I'll be honest, I was so excited. It's like, dog, that was my first time being discriminated. America's back, baby.
Should